Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna dive deep into the topic atomic structure as I told in my last video. Everything around us is made up of matter, and if we go deeper, we find atoms, the smallest building blocks of all matter. An atom is tiny, so small that millions can fit on the tip of the pin. But inside this tiny particle lies a whole world of structure and science. Atoms are made up of three main subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons have a positive charge, neutrons have no charge, they are neutral, and electrons are negatively charged. Protons and neutrons sit tightly packed in the center of the atom called the nucleus. Electrons, on the other hand, move around the nucleus in different energy levels or the shells. Now we are going to discuss about the evolution of atomic models. Let's take a quick journey through the evolution. John Dalton in the early 1800s said, "Atoms are solid, indivisible spheres." Then came J.J. Thomson, who discovered electrons and gave the plum pudding model where electrons floated in a positive sphere. Next, Ernest Rutherford shot alpha particles at gold foil and discovered the nucleus, proving that the atom is mostly empty space. But the question remained, why don't electrons crash into the nucleus? That's when Niels Bohr came in. He said electrons revolve in fixed paths or shells without losing energy, and they can jump between these shells by absorbing or releasing energy. Finally, the modern quantum model explains that electrons don't follow fixed paths. Instead, they exist in cloud-like regions where we're most likely to find them, called orbitals. About atomic number, mass number, and isotopes. Each atom is defined by its atomic number, the number of protons in its nucleus. The mass number is the sum of protons and neutrons. Atoms of the same element can have different number of neutrons. They are called isotopes. For example, hydrogen has three isotopes: protium, deuterium, and tritium. Now we are going to discuss about electronic configuration and shells. Electrons fill energy levels in a specific way. The maximum number of electrons in a shell is given by 2n square, where n is the shell number. For example, the first shell, which means K, can hold 2 electrons. The second, which means L shell, can hold 8, and the third shell, called M shell, can hold 18, and so on. Take sodium for example. It has 11 electrons. Its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. Now we are going to discuss about valency and octet rule. Atoms want to be stable like noble gases. They do this by achieving 8 electrons in their outer shell, called the octet rule. The number of electrons an atom gains, loses, or shares to complete 8 is called its valency. Now we are going to have a quick recap of all the topics we've discussed. So what did we learn? Atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. The nucleus is dense and positively charged. Electrons move in energy levels or orbitals. Atom models evolved from Dalton to Bohr to quantum theory. Atomic number equals to protons, mass number equals to protons plus neutrons. Isotopes means same element and different of an atom. Electron configuration and valency determine how atoms react. From the tiniest electron to the powerful nucleus, the atomic structure is the foundation of all chemistry and physics. Keep exploring because science is just getting started. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science.